Guys, please subscribe and help the channel get to 150k subscribers. Yay! Welcome to our FANS Wethu TV. It's the Betway Premiership. Stellenbosch 0, Kaizer Chiefs 1. I'm joined by the kid with no sense.
Steve.
Tabs is back.
I'm back, and some people are not happy, I know. The fans will never be happy, Steve.
Why?
Because we are about to cook.
Yeah.
That nonsensical view is back, Steve.
Yes.
I mean, they were busy saying, Tabs will be the downfall of FANS Wethu when we were still 50k.
Man.
60k.
Yes.
Tabs will be the downfall of FANS Wethu. 70k.
Yes.
Tabs will be the downfall. Right now, 100k plus.
Yeah.
Still, Tabs will be the downfall of FANS Wethu.
Exactly.
I mean, I even saw Kune came into the show trying to be like me, but unfortunately, Kune, you gotta keep it there to the post.
Yeah.
Forget about FANS Wethu. This is us. Those nonsensical views is Tibo. But first of all, let me just give a disclaimer. This is not for sensitive listeners.
Yeah.
If you're a sensitive listener, please run away and everything, Tibo.
Switch off.
Very, very, very disappointed with Stellenbosch, Tibo. I think I said this thing before the start of the season that Stellenbosch are gonna struggle, and this is what I'm seeing currently.
Yeah.
They are not in the position that I expected them to be.
Yeah.
I expected them to compete against big teams like Skukuni United, Polokwane City. They are in the top, Tibo.
Yes.
But then they're focused too much on CAF Confederation. It's also killing them in terms of what league performance and domestic performances.
Yes.
I mean, this is the very same team that did a mistake by selling their 4 key players. I mean, you sold Evan Royen, you sold Evan Veek, you sold Ikram Reyners,
Yes.
you sold Jaden Adams.
Yes.
You are key players, Steve. What's happening right now? You don't have those key players, Steve. Even if you can sell players and say tell your mind that you can replace them, but you can never replace the same quality.
Yes,
I mean, if right now Orlando Pirates sell Urlebile Mufukeng, it will take them time to replace Urlebile Mufukeng. If they sell Makaula, it will take them time to replace Makaula. I mean, you can see you sold your lethal striker to Mamelodi Sundowns, Ikram Reyners. Look at what's happening right now. They have no key strikers. Olutono Mujela is injured. A key player. So relying on one person. I mean, okay, I wish Olutono Mujela was there. He was gonna kill them. But that guy played 9 games. I mean, 9 games, 6 goals. Imagine. So you need to have a person who can replace another player in the team. Not always sell players. If you are building a team that you want the team to sustain many years in the league and be dominant and everything, you gotta keep those players until you know that you have the right replacement to sell those players. That is what Polokwane City is doing currently with Umatuludi. No apologies. They know if they can sell those players, they are the key players of the team. They will struggle. Look at how they are performing this season. I have never saw a Polokwane City performing like that. But if a Polokwane City was going to sell those key players, they will be nowhere to be found.
Yeah, it'll be dead.
They will be nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
So sometimes you gotta take some careful decision as managers. We know football is about business, but at the end of the day, there are people who are attached with emotion to those teams.
Yeah.
I mean, look at TS Galaxy. You sell your quality players like Abu Mujela. You sell your quality players like goalkeepers, key players. Look at what's happening with them. Struggling. They're struggling. Even a coach ran away from the team because of there's nothing you can do. So there are emotions attached to those teams, even if it's a business and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, but very disappointed again with Bobby Mdau. But there's nothing you can say, Steve. He's during the night. He's allowed to dream. How can you come to the national TV drunk and say Kaizer Chiefs will win the league? That one, bruh, like even if maybe he's not drunk, but those kind of things are said by drunken people, Steve. But you cannot blame him. It's during the night he's allowed to dream. And again, to just show you that you are dreaming, you come to us and tell that the Kaizer Chiefs jersey is heavy. How can a jersey be heavy? He said the jersey is heavy.
Today?
You said the jersey is heavy, but then go and ask Damini. He will tell you a different story.
Because it's taboo.
Go and ask, tell Vino to give you that snap.
Hey.
You will say a different story.
Is Kaizer Chiefs jersey a light jersey?
Steve, listen to Spuma Goma Roba Start. Why did we ask left Kappa? Ask yourself that kind of a thing.
It's a weak jersey.
But cheap things go there, Steve. I mean, you see a player like Uloli Pop, Steve. Man, like, guys, I'm tired of always hearing Chiefs fans say, overrating players and everything just by one game. That guy has not even been paid at Kaizer Chiefs. He doesn't even have a month. The only thing that maybe was paid was just a signing fee. They didn't even pay him right now. I mean, ask yourself a question. I did some research when I was at home to find out where exactly the name Lollipop come from.
Where?
I asked someone in Cote d'Ivoire, Steve. They just told me this guy thing selling lollipop sweets. So he was using to say lollipop. I have lollipop. I'm selling lollipop. Then they called him Lollipop. Then remember, Bob is just buying cheap things. See, well, even if you can go to Ulues, I'm telling you, Lollipop is just R1. Nothing changes. It's not because it's not quality. No matter how can you brand it, no matter even if it were Kaizer Chiefs jersey, no matter what, it will still be cheap. There's nothing you can change.
Exactly.
There. There's nothing.
Exactly.
But again, Steve, but I'm very impressed with how he's playing currently. But this is the very same story we saw with Kelly Bimenyimana scoring a pen trick. This is the very same story we saw with Lazarus Kambole. This is the very same story we saw with Castillo, Gonzalez, Shevaviro. This is the very same story we saw with Gaston Serino until he told them, I cannot train. I signed not to train. Even my contract says I am a player of Kaizer Chiefs, not a trainee of Kaizer Chiefs. So things are like that. What more can you say, Steve? What more can you say? They're just like that. They're just like that. But give credit to another player, Omulo Isani, Steve, from the defense here, Stellenbosch. That player brought stability to the defense. That defensive awareness, Steve. Going to Chiefs side again, totally. Vuma Siayazu to Vuma. It's just a freeway, Steve. Just that protected by the defense today, Steve. That guy, you can clearly see. You know what happens in life when you have an accident. Then you die on the spot. Bako high about your spirit. So Uvuma. His spirit died at Orlando, at FNB Stadium when Tito shy that Baneka. So Chiefs must go back and collect that spirit because you can see in the person that that is just the person, the spirit is not there. The spirit is not there, bruh. You still think of the Baneka. The spirit is still in FNB, Steve. But Harida, Steve, his defense played very well. Rashid Dotli played very, very, very well, Steve.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man of the match with Kama.
No, you gotta give to Rashun Dutli. He really played very well, Steve. Bringing the stuff, like he protected the Kaizer Chiefs big times, Steve.
Yeah.
I don't wanna lie to you. He protected Kaizer Chiefs big times a lot, big times, Steve. Well, tomorrow it's a very, very tough game. Sundowns versus Orlando Pirates, Steve. Obviously, I'm going to support Mamelodi Sundowns. I have no fear of saying that. But it's a tough game where you cannot predict. Many times when Orlando Pirates play against Mamelodi Sundowns, they always bring their A game. They always bring their A players and everything. But with Sundowns, I saw their players like Abu Koza. With how he played in against Kaizer Chiefs. Remember that boy was introduced against Kaizer Chiefs. So people saying he can't handle pressure and he can't handle pressure. But he played against the Kaizer Chiefs in a 90,000 stadium. So you're telling me playing in a 46,000 stadium can change that thing?
No.
He still have that kind of a thing. But then, Pirates in the last minutes, there are those kind of things that if you lose focus, you're going to lose the game. But it's a very, very tough game, Steve. But and I'm going to support Mamelodi Sundowns. I don't have nothing to say. But then I'm going to support Mamelodi Sundowns and I wish they win that game. No, I wish they win that game. Maybe 2-0 will be fine. 2-0 will be fine. Rowan Williams keeping the clean sheet. No doubt, Steve.
Thank you.
Tango.